What is going on, guys? This is the West Midlands Football Report, bringing you that West Midlands football news. Starting off at Wolves. Wolves made a strong start to the transfer window, bringing in veterans Kieran Trippier and Raul Jimenez. It then went a little bit quiet, but they are now set to make their first signing of the Pijato era. Wolves are closing in on the addition of forward Rahiki Saeed from Standard Liège. A deal around 10 million has been agreed and a 4-year contract is set to be signed. Saeed is primarily a left winger and likely puts an end to any links to Lewis Dobbin. Wolves had been keeping an eye on the Aston Villa man, along with Sheffield United, Southampton and Middlesbrough. Born in Comoros and raised in France, Saeed carved out a career defined by steady progression and consistent improvement. In 2025, Saeed joined Belgian side Standard Liège on a 3-year contract and enjoyed an impressive first campaign, contributing 8 league goals and 4 assists. His performances have helped establish him as one of the club's key attacking players. In news at Walsall, Walsall have signed midfielder Isaac Moore on a season-long loan from Coventry City. The 20-year-old has come through the academy at the Sky Blues and was included in several matchday squads last term but did not make a first-team appearance. He had a loan spell with Forest Green Rovers in the first half of last season, scoring 2 goals in 23 games before staying in the National League with his hometown club Solihull Moors for the second part of the season of 2025. Moore becomes New Sadler's boss Lee Grant's 5th signing of the summer, following defender James Connolly, midfielders Sven Sprangler and Lewis Simper and forward Andy Dallas. He is set for a first taste of English football as Walsall prepare for another potential promotion campaign in League 2 this season. It has been in the pipeline for a few weeks now, and when I heard of the interest from Walsall, I wanted to get it done as soon as possible. Moore said, "There's a really nice feel about the club, and for me, it feels like the perfect fit." And in other news, 8 men have pleaded guilty to their involvement in the ugly siege which saw Legia Warsaw thugs clashing with officers ahead of their game with Aston Villa in Birmingham in November 2023. Cops came under attack by fans who had armed themselves with poles and drain pipes. Ahead of the Europa Conference League clash, burning flares, bricks and bottles were hurled towards 300 officers during 90 minutes of sustained violence outside Villa Park. New footage shows the moment one officer was set alight by a flare thrown by the car park reserved for away coaches along Whitton Lane. In the video, PC Andy Forbes can be seen struggling to remove his jacket after the flare became lodged in his police jacket. He suffered burns and was taken to hospital. Legia Warsaw thugs were also captured on camera hurling debris at the officers who rallied to hold the violent fans back. One officer was knocked out when he was hit with missiles, while another suffered an injury to his mouth. 2 police dogs suffered injuries to their paws, while another police horse was left with cuts after a bottle was thrown at it. More than 40 people were arrested and 700 hours of body-worn camera footage was reviewed. At Birmingham Crown Court last week, 8 men were due to stand trial for their involvement in the night's events, but 7 have now pleaded guilty to the violent disorder, while an 8th admitted a fray. They are due to be sentenced in December. West Midlands Police said this was horrific violence from the so-called fans of Legia Warsaw, who threw missiles at officers and attacked them, hurled abuse at them too. We had 300 officers, including dog handlers and mounted officers from a range of forces across the country, who were there to keep peace and ensure fans could enjoy a memorable night of European football. Sadly, it descended into some of the worst violence UK football has seen in decades, but despite this, the officers on the night displayed bravery and skillful teamwork to deliver a safe operation and protect the public. They showed real courage throughout. Our investigation has continued since then, painstakingly gathering evidence to put people before the courts, and that work continues today.